Tuloy PH is also a reminder, a call to action for everyone. Magkakaroon ng maraming bagyo, magkakaroon ng maraming problema. Pero yung tuloy is our hope to continue.
Inaasahang magla-landfall ang bagyong Krising. Tatabi rin ito ang extreme northern Luzon.
Compared to previous years, medyo mas maganda yung situation in Marikina. In fact, 18 meters ng Carina last year na meron tayong relief operations, sobrang lala na yung nangyayari sa evacuation sites. But this year, nung nandun na sa 18 meters, hindi pa binabaha yung ibang lugar. So, nung nagkaroon na ng maraming tao sa evacuation sites, medyo mas handa na yung trainings in comparison to last year. But what we saw then is not just Mariquinas. So yung efforts ngayon ng Tuloy PH, which started for Marikina, is now beyond Marikina. So we've already sent food for San Mateo, Cainta Rizal, Montalban, Pasig City. We also sent yesterday 500 for Quezon City. And we're powering 11 barangay kitchens across different cities as well. So beyond Marikina na yung situation na tinitignan natin. Before we started the restaurant, I was in development, policy, and public reform spaces. So yung background ko talaga is advocacy and communications. So when we started Dreaming's Kitchen Stories, it was with that development framework from my experience in government and civil society. Tuloy PH is the social impact initiative for Dreaming's Kitchen Stories, and it's a play on two things. The first is, Tuloy is the Filipino word for welcome, to come in, to join us, to eat with us, to be with us. So to me, it's very important for people to feel that they are invited during times of crisis, because that's when dignity is taken out of people. Pangalawa, Tuloy PH is also a reminder, a call to action for everyone. Magkakaroon ng maraming bagyo, magkakaroon ng maraming problema. Pero yung Tuloy is our hope to continue. So we want Tuloy PH as a welcoming organization, but also Tuloy PH as an organization that gives birth to other organizations. So we continue. As a community soup kitchen, very clear yung vision namin, yung goal. That is to provide nutritious, delicious, and dignified evacuation food during times of crisis. Feeling namin, yung food is the first layer of dignity na nawawala kapag may bagyo, kapag nasa evacuation site ka, kapag wala kang choice sa buhay. Yung gutom is a symptom of bigger problems. So kapag times of crisis, gutom din is your first and basic need that you have to resolve to bring back the dignity of the vulnerable. Hindi lang para mabusog siya, kundi para mabalik yung dignidad niya bilang tao. And during times of crisis, hindi lang siya responsibilidad ng gobyerno, responsibilidad siya ng bawat Pilipino. And that's what we see in this volunteer effort. A whole of nation approach, a whole of society approach. Tuloy PH, we've had local government units sending volunteers here, youth organizations, senior citizens. We've had friends from the food and hospitality industry sending anything that they can send us. We've had pasta, we've had canned tomatoes, canned goods. Because every time na magkakaroon ng call to action, naiintindihan nila that one response is just part of the ecosystem. On a personal level, Dreaming's Kitchen Stories is a restaurant born out of a crisis. Yung lola po namin noong panahon ng pandemya, panahon na may krisis, panahon na kailangan natin ng tulong, tinamaan po sila ng first Delta surge. Ito yung time na walang kama sa buong NCR. Within 15 days, they died with each other. To me, ang values ng trainings ay para iwasan na yung mga iba pang Pilipino na maranasan yung nangyari sa lola namin. What we want to embody is the Filipino concept of community and generosity. That we are strong only when we stand with each other together. Look at trainings. This is where the rich and the poor, the government and the people, private and public enterprises go together and help each other in one table. That's what we want to happen. What we noticed this round ay sobrang taas ng return rate ng volunteers from last year. Una, hindi nila nakalimutan yung experience. Pangalawa, kahit na natapos na yung bagyo from last year, yung communication ng team constant pa rin. So bumubuo tayo ng community talaga na hindi ito pang LGU lang, but pwede nating i-activate every time na nagkakaroon ng crisis. Yung first na sumagot sa panawagan natin, volunteers from last year, but the next morning, yung mga pinakamaaga, yung mga senior citizens from Tumana. So meron tayong mga lola na nagbubuhat ng cardboard boxes. Meron tayong mga lola na sila yung nagluluto from 7 a.m. hanggang sa gabi. Feeling ko yung mga tao, gusto nila na tumulong dahil unang ayaw na nilang maranasan ng mga ibang tao yung mga naranasan nila. But second, dahil kung hindi to gagawin ng mga tao, sinong gagawa? Di ba? Parang ang hirap ng maghintay. Yun yung gusto nating may parating din with our volunteers na pwede silang pumunta rito. We are proof of concept of what it looks like kung lahat ng tao nagtutulungan.
Ako po si Tess David, volunteer. Galing po ako sa Galing Marikina, isang NGO na naka-affiliate po sa Angat Buhay. Meron po kaming mga miyembro sa iba't ibang barangay sa buong Marikina. From day one, since day one, after na mabasa ko yung panawagan ni Sir Jason na may-ari ng trainings na kailangan ng volunteer, hindi kami nag-hesitate na mag-volunteer. Tinawag ko yung mga leader sa iba't ibang barangay. Actually kasi nag-start din naman ako sa City Hall ng Volunteers Management Office.
Hi, I'm Cyrus. Isa akong volunteer dito sa trainings. Starting last year nung nagkaroon ng Karina P. Kahit pagod, ay masaya naman yung puso dahil nakapag-serve sa kapwa Marikenyo at saka sa kapwa Pilipino. Kasi naniniwala ako na ang volunteerismo ay dapat innate siya. It's something na willing kang ibigay. It's something na willing kang gawin for other people. Kasi ang sarap sa feeling, ang sarap sa puso kapag nakakatulong ka sa iba.
My name is Alfonso Gabriel Franco. I am an incoming fourth-year student at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and I am also the SK Secretary of Barangay Para. Ever since I was a kid, talagang I felt na giving back to the community is one of my purposes in life. Kaya naniwala talaga ako na if I have free time, if I have extra within me, whether it be monetary or manpower, I really have to give back to the community.
We're at 23,000 meals now. Our target is 25,000, so we will exceed that. But yung nakakadurog sa amin ay kapag una, pumipila yung mga tao pag alam nila na trainings yung may dala ng pagkain. Kasi sabi nila, first time lang daw nila nakatikim ng ganun yung pag-aalaga na luto in an evacuation site. Pangalawa, ang daming mga tao na, halimbawa ako personally, may mga classmates ako ng high school na 2 decades ko nang di nakikita. Nakita ko lang ulit dito dahil nag-volunteer sila. May mga magulang kasama yung anak nila last year. Hanggang ngayon, buong pamilya, dito pa rin. May mag-ama na kinuha na yung ating makeshift kitchen doon. They're both cooks. They're time to bond with each other. So, yung ganong experience na nakukuha ng mga tao dito is proof na hindi lang trabaho yung ginagawa natin, but also, ang dami nating na kikilala sa sarili natin at sa kapwa natin because nagkikita tayo in an environment where we need to help others. In the future, I will meet my grandmother again and then she'll ask me, what did you do with our cooking philosophy? And I want to look her in the eye and say, we've done good. Eventually, Tuloy PH, we want to be able to create a system of volunteers beyond food. So training for out-of-school youth, with food as a medium, yung mga ganon. But right now, this is a growing, learning team and organization. So we're very excited where it's gonna go.
Simple.ph. Living made simple.